Hey guys, we're here in downtown LA for KSI Logan Paul 2. Before you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe here to Fino Boxing. All right, now that that's done, enjoy.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the president of Matchroom Boxing USA, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Thanks, David, and thank you, Logan and KSI. The difference between this press conference, of course, no public this time, so no Bibles, no contraception, no Vaseline flying through my head, and it's been an incredible build-up. I've got to say, I've learned so much in the build-up to this fight. I've been promoting boxing for over 10 years, I've been around the sport for 30 years. I've never seen anything like this before. The numbers that I've seen in the build-up to this fight, the pre-registration numbers that I'm seeing on DAZN, who are exclusively streaming this fight across the US and all their territories on Sky Sports in the UK on Fight.tv, is unbelievable. Countries that I didn't even know knew about the sport of boxing tuning in to watch this extravaganza. And I want to thank particularly the fighters and their teams for the access that they've given us. Because even some of the most traditional boxing journalists, I look particularly at the corner of Mike Coppinger and Lance Pugmire, were just debating with me who's going to win this fight on Saturday night. And I think that's the intrigue. Two guys that are not professional boxers, but two guys that have dedicated their recent lives to the sport of boxing, stepping out in front of thousands at the Staples Centre and millions around the world to have a fight. I've said it before, people might be getting bored of it, but no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. This is for real. That's turned into a meme in itself. But this is for real. And the impact that it's going to have on their career is a great one. And we thank everybody for embracing it, because on Saturday night, as a boxing fan, we have the opportunity for a new audience to witness our sport. Not just these two guys, but World Championship boxing on the undercard. Devin Haney, Billy Joe Saunders, some of the best fighters in the world. And we hope that the new audience, millions watching this particular stream, fall in love with the sport that I fell in love with, fall in love with the sport that these guys have fallen in love with as well. And that's very important to us. And I can't wait for Saturday night. I have no idea what's going to happen. And today we get a chance to do a proper press conference for the media and ask some proper questions. And before we do that, I don't know if you watched the press conference in London with True Geordie, but Joe Markowski, the Vice President of DAZN, and Adam Smith got up to talk. It was the shortest speech I've ever heard from any broadcaster. It lasted about 2 seconds each. So they got a chance to do it for real this time and talk about their experiences and their excitement ahead of Saturday. Firstly, the head of boxing. Actually, we're going to go to the Vice President from DAZN, Joe Markowski.
Thanks, Eddie. Logan, JJ, I think I speak for all of DAZN when we say that we really enjoyed getting to know you guys and your teams over the last couple of months. You've taught us a lot about the world that you guys live in, and we really appreciate the support, and we're looking forward to a fantastic night on Saturday, so thank you. I'll start by saying that I'm continually amazed by the engagement and the audiences that these guys drive. It is a completely new world for DAZN, it's a completely new world for many of us in the room. And I think the audiences we've seen, both online, live at press conferences on either side of the pond, really speak to that, and it's going to be a fantastic event. I'm getting texts from all corners of the world, people saying, can you get my kids a shout-out video? Thank you both for doing that. I'm sorry, distracted right now. But listen, we've been banging the drum this fall. It's fight season on DAZN. Triple G, Canelo, Kovalev, Ruiz, Joshua. Our schedule has been completely packed. But this Saturday is something entirely different. The fight is being covered by all mainstream media outlets, Eddie mentioned. ESPN, CNN, Entertainment Tonight. Eddie and I speak with the New York Times this afternoon. I'm not saying that all the coverage from many of you in the room will be positive, especially the hardcore boxing fans, but it's coverage nonetheless, and that speaks to this fight, this event, this promotion cutting through. And as someone who spent the last year in the US trying to make that happen, that is not an easy thing to do, so we truly appreciate that, and it speaks to the quality of the promotion across the board. To these men, Logan and KSI, they truly know how to generate interest. Our social media numbers, our early subscriber numbers are tracking to be extremely, extremely positive. We welcome all fans in LA, all members of the media, for what's sure to be a fantastic event. So last message from me, if you're in the US, if you're in any of our territories, download DAZN, enjoy the fight, and open your hearts to what's sure to be a fantastic event on Saturday night. Thanks very much.
Joe, and from the UK side, the head of boxing at Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
I think Joe said it all. Embrace, embrace, embrace. changing times in the world, and I think that's what's important here. Fantastic that we had the likes of Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney and the great fighters, the great world champions who are on this card, and it's a wonderful opportunity for a new demographic, a young audience to come and see the greatness about boxing and why these guys love boxing, why they've chosen boxing and nothing else. I had an interview with the Financial Times yesterday. That's never happened in 25 years on Sky Sports. So it is really cutting through. It's incredible. My kids know about it. They told me about KSI about a year and a half ago. I've had such fun getting to know Logan, going to his house, going to get to know JJ and being invited into his gym with Vidal. They've been absolutely fantastic entertainers. Now they want to fight and we cannot wait. We're working with Joe Weller, with Ethan Payne, with Gibb. It's great. It's a whole new world. Let's have fun with this. Let's enjoy it. It's a magnificent night on Saturday. Guys, it's over to you.
From their stalls, but I want them actually to come up and say a few words. Firstly, the trainers of the two fighters. And one thing that's fascinated me in the build-up to this fight is how close these guys have been to their teams and how much the teams want to win as well. Of course, KSI very close with Vidal Riley, who's a pro fighter himself, and Shannon the Cannon, who's been really quiet in the build-up to this fight so far, wants his guy to win as well. There's a lot of credibility on the line for him. So, firstly, we want to welcome up to the dais two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
Okay, what's up, guys? Let's go, champ. Happy to be here. Of course, you know you was gonna hear that. It's great. Like the guys said, this is great for boxing. This is gonna, for years to come, introduce new boxing fans to the sport. Something I've my mouth has been watering over this for years now, and it's coming true, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Been connected through Logan from a friend I met 25 years ago walking down the street, and here we are today. Paulo Moreno, there he is in the crowd. Let's go, champ. Thanks to Paulo, you know, we became friends, and here I am now training one of the biggest internet stars in the world. And thanks to KSI, he has the opportunity now to embrace on a boxing career that will do a lot for him as a man and his maturity and bring redemption to some things that in his life that he's made mistakes in. So this is a great opportunity, and we thank KSI for this. And we're looking forward to, I'm looking forward to, and I think the management team and Logan himself is looking forward to Logan becoming future champion in years to come. And people have said, champ, what are you talking about, Shannon? You're crazy. And I'm not hyping it up, I'm not making it up. I'll say it here, I'll say it again. This man has ability. He has reflexes. He has legs. He has everything, and he's white. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he's gonna be the greatest thing to ever touch. Because you know what? He can't be hit. He got jab. He got everything it takes to be a future champion. I know because I did it myself, and I did it twice. I say that, and I say that with you know, with I thank KSI for coming to bring in Logan, which in turn brought me. But you're not prepared for this, champ. Real honestly, this is something that you took. This was YouTube for you before, but now this is the pro ranks, and you came to this war with a butter knife as a trainer. You feel what I'm saying? You got nothing going on. He got 3 pro fights, if that. I don't even know. What are he going to teach you? He your age. You know what I'm saying? What are he going to teach you? What experience does he have? What are you going to show? You got 2 friends playing around in the gym, playing around, but guess what he did? He brought in a general. Somebody is savage. This is war. We're going to hurt you. You're going to get beat up really bad. I told Logan, if you don't put this man in a hospital, something wrong. Let's go, champ.
Hi, happy to be here. It's a mad opportunity really, because I've been part of this whole YouTube boxing thing from the beginning, from when JJ boxed Joe Weller in Copper Box in London, when no one cared about it, no one wanted to get involved, and it's grown to the point where we got the likes of Eddie Hearn, the Zone, Sky Sports involved. And it's a privilege to be here, you know. There's a lot of bands going on between me and Shannon, but people 50 I don't care about anyway. And, you know, I'm just excited. I'm really excited. We prepared hard for this fight. We've done things that we never usually go through. You know, we've pulled outside the JJ that he's never had to use before. And that's what's going to win him the fight. People want to talk about the jab and reach and, oh, he's got pecs and he's got a 6-pack. It doesn't matter. What matters is up here. This has been trained to kill, and now his body will perform it. Yeah, I haven't really got much to say, and I'm just ready to fight. When it comes to fight week, I haven't got much words. I just smile, enjoy the moment, let him go to war. And Logan, I wish you luck, because you will need it. and I'm going to do my part as a trainer to make sure he does as much damage to you as possible. And Shannon, once you finish this event, you can go back to taking your drugs and having no contest.
There you go, man.
Nice.
Disrespectful. You're not ready for this, because if I break your fucking jaw right now, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. If I break your jaw, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. You're a little boy to me.
I'm not scared.
You're a little boy to me.
I'm not scared.
Remember that.
Okay.
You're a little boy to
me.
me, and I'll treat you like that. You'll be lucky.
Okay.
You'll be lucky
Okay.
if you go back to England
Okay.
without your
Keep
jaw being
talking.
broke.
Keep talking.
Remember
I'm
that.
scared. I don't give a shit about
And that's
that.
on camera.
Shannon,
You'll be lucky if you
you're
go
in the line
back
like
to
this is
England
done for you
without
after this
your
fight.
Listen,
You
champ.
ain't got nowhere to go after this fight.
We're
You
gonna
know
take
that
care of
too.
you.
Keep
We're gonna
wrinkling
take
your
care of
face.
you.
Keep wrinkling
We're
your
gonna
face.
take
I
care
ain't
of
scared of
you.
you.
We're gonna
Keep
take
wrinkling
care
your
of you.
face.
We're gonna take care of you. I promise you. We're gonna take care of you, champ. I promise
This
you.
old man thinks he's so bad. He don't give a shit about Shannon.
We
For
got
the
him,
last how many years?
y'all. We got him, y'all. See, this is warfare. This is the pros. They chumps from YouTube. You ready for war, champ? They not. Talk to them.
The one side,
Talk to them, champ.
the local guy, fucking question. Where?
How you feeling, champ?
Hey, this is the best day of my life. This is the best day of my life. And tomorrow will also be the best day of my life. And Saturday, most importantly, will be the best day of my life.
What are the odds it goes the distance?
You know, I've thought about that. JJ's got a big heart. The kid works hard, we know that. He's got a big ego, and a big ego is gonna be his biggest asset in this fight. I think he's gonna get hit in the head a dangerous amount of times. I think he's gonna suffer some severe health repercussions. I'm surprised your manager let you do this. Is Liam here?
He is.
Where's he at? Liam, this is a bit dangerous. I'm surprised you are willing to risk the health and wellness of your fighter for a 10% commission. I think you know very well this is very dangerous for him. I think people are underestimating the year that I've been training while this man was on tour making music. And I think he's actually about to drop a song tomorrow, yeah?
I already released it.
Okay, with Rick Ross, right?
And
So
Lil Baby.
so what are you focused on?
NSX.
So what are you focused on?
I
Are
can multitask.
you making music?
I can
Or are you
multitask.
fighting? You can't.
Yes, I
No, you
can.
can't. And you'll find that out.
Oh,
When your
you'll
focus
see.
has been distracted by releasing music, just like you went on tour, and I'm hitting you in the face repeatedly.
Hey guys, why don't we try asking Logan a boxing question? Let's try that. Let's see how much he knows about
Music
boxing.
sucks, by the way.
Real quick, okay, Muhammad Ali's your guy, right?
As in, like, do I know him?
No, it's in
He
you look
passed
up
away.
to him. You look up to him.
Are you gonna quiz me on boxing?
Well, okay, let's
So this
go.
is boxing trivia.
Oh, no, let's
And is
go.
this why you're gonna beat me in the fight?
So, do you know who Muhammad Ali fought? Do you know,
Like in general?
Three people.
I don't want to play this game with you.
Okay, there we go.
Well, also,
That's
how
all-
is this
that's
in
all I-
any
that's all I need to
capacity?
know.
How does this
You
decide
don't know
who's a better
anything
boxer
when
than
it
me?
comes to boxing.
You don't know anything when it comes to anything.
You don't.
You strike me as a dumb person. Do you know what
You didn't
decapitate
answer my
means?
question.
Decapitate. Four
Talk to me
syllables.
about
Define
boxing.
decapitate.
Let's talk about boxing.
Do it a simple arithmetic for
What are
me.
you gonna do when
What
I get
is-
rid of your jab?
What is 7 times 8?
What are you gonna do
What is 7
when I
times
get
8?
rid of your hook cross?
Do you want me to tell you my game plan? Because that would be
Why
silly
is your
of
body
me.
always open?
That would be silly of me. Does anyone else have questions besides the guy
He's
I'm
not
fighting?
answering any of this.
Why would I tell you my game
We're
plan,
having
the
a
guy?
boxing match. Okay, then answer the Muhammad Ali question.
Why? I don't want to play this game.
Because
If
you don't know any.
I'll answer the Muhammad Ali question
George Foreman.
if you tell me what 7 times 8 is.
You can't do that!
You can't do that.
I can't do it, bro.
It's
Oh,
56.
sorry, man.
It's 56.
Okay.
I'm a fucking dumbass.
Hey, champ, you're stupid.
We're going to go to questions from the floor shortly.
He doesn't know it, really.
The UK side of this fight, ladies and gentlemen, to the dais, KSI.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy. Alright, so obviously with this camp, it was one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life. I've said this a few times in a few interviews. This camp has pushed me to the edge, to the point where I had blood, sweat, and tears. I've never worked so hard in my life. I've never worked so hard training in my life. That's why I keep saying mentally I've reached a new level, because I truly have. I've reached a point where I'm not afraid to get hit. I'm not afraid to get punched in the face or take a big body shot.
That's good. That's
I'm
really good.
ready to fuck you up.
I hope so. I really do hope so.
I really am. And
Remember
I know
when I
you're
said, Liam?
afraid to get hit.
Remember
You're
when I
afraid to
said,
get
Liam?
hit. You can't punch backwards. You're terrible with pressure.
So this is the game plan?
I'm just letting you know what's going
No,
on.
keep going. I like this.
Always open for body shots.
Always.
Your hands don't really know what they're doing. And your footwork, it's weak. No, it's not. It's not.
So,
It's
yo,
the first fight. You don't have the speed.
Who came to the?
You've lost the speed.
Who came to the open workout?
You've lost the speed.
Did anyone see this man jumping rope? I don't even want to do it. It's embarrassing.
It's a boxing match.
My footwork?
It's a boxing
Who
match.
are you?
Okay.
You're a YouTuber / musician.
Oh, here we go again.
Which music sucks,
Can we talk about boxing now?
Yeah, let's
It's
go
a
back
boxing
here.
match. So let's talk about boxing.
You're right. You know something. I'm so
what
proud of
do
you.
Okay, explain. So what do you know about boxing?
Well, I don't understand. What you want me to tell you what I know
No,
about
talk-
boxing?
What happened in the first
Answer me what 9 times 9 is. It's 81, you fucking moron.
Hey, what happened in the first fight?
I'm
Let's talk about the
glad,
first fight.
you've done well with the maths, but like let's see how you do when it comes to actually boxing. You don't know how to box.
We're 2
That's
days
the
away,
thing.
and trust me, you'll
You
see.
do not know.
You know what I think JJ's
You're
done a good
thinking-
job
You're
of?
thinking the jab is going to do the exact same thing like it did last time.
Yeah,
It
you
won't.
think so?
Trust me.
Alright.
I'm going to fuck you up.
Okay, I've heard this
You're gonna
before.
You're going to be panicking.
You think
I know
so?
you're already nervous, bro. I know you're nervous. I know
I
the
wish
nerves is
I
getting to you.
felt anxiety.
Yeah,
I wish I
yeah,
felt
yes,
nerves.
you are.
It would
I know
make me
you
feel
are.
human.
I know you
But
are.
unfortunately, you're no longer
I know you
dealing
are.
with a human. You're dealing with an animal.
Okay, cool. Well, I can't wait to kill this animal then. I mean, you know, I'm not even gonna go there. Alright, just bring your boy.
No, go there.
Just wait. Just
Let's
wait.
see what happens. I think
You won't
JJ's
do
done a
shit.
good
You
job
won't do shit.
of
You won't
convincing
do shit.
his fans
You won't
that
do
he's a
shit.
good fighter.
Okay.
I don't think you've done a good job of convincing yourself.
Oh, I've convinced myself.
Because I see through this bullshit.
Oh, I'm ready.
And I remember last year,
I'm ready.
all this same shit was said.
Yeah, and I wasn't ready.
All
last year.
this
I
same
wasn't
shit.
ready.
Yeah, no
I'll
shit.
admit, I wasn't ready.
Why
wasn't
not? Why
prepared.
not? Why not?
I didn't know.
Why
You
were
didn't
you-
show
why
much.
weren't you
didn't show
prepared?
much. You didn't show much. I was prepared.
You weren't prepared because I
was
didn't show
prepared
much.
boxing-wise.
What
Why
kind
did
of
you know how to
championship
fight?
boxer has that mentality?
Well, I mean,
You were
I
just
still
guessing
beat
that you would have been good
I
enough?
still pretty much beat you. You didn't take
You
your belt
still
from me.
pretty much beat me.
You
You
didn't
was
take
at
your belt from
home.
me.
You was at home. You're supposed to win. What happened?
What
What happened?
You didn't draw. It was your hometown.
Yeah, well,
I remember all this same shit was said last year. And the first 2 rounds, I could not believe how much better of a boxer that I was than this man.
Oh, so then what happened?
And so this same thing is
then
happening
what happened?
again.
And then what happened?
And then I had an adrenaline dump, and you had the luckiest fucking day
No,
of your
no,
life.
I didn't.
The luckiest
No, I
day of
didn't.
your life.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we'll see.
T-minus 48
I
hours.
can't wait.
I can literally hear your heart
Oh,
thumping
really?
through the microphone.
My heart is very, very low right
Your
now.
hands are shaking.
Nope. No, they're
Your
not.
fingers are tiny.
Woo!
Your hands are shaking and
No,
your
they're
fingers
not.
are small.
Okay, well, we'll see. Cool.
Small fingers,
Okay.
big forehead.
Hey, no, let's have some boxing questions, please.
That's what I'm saying. Not one question.
I've got some questions, and then we're going to go
Thank
to the
you,
floor
Eddie.
as well. Thank you. KSI, this one for you. Hanging around you the last couple of days,
Yes.
I gave you the question yesterday, which was, you really want to win this fight.
I do.
But you also really need to win this fight.
I do.
Because you know
Of
that
course.
when we talk about bragging rights, this is probably on another level to anything I've ever seen before. You really have a lot to lose in this fight on Saturday night.
I do know that. And that's why I put my all into it. That's why I put blood, sweat, and tears into this, making sure I push myself to the limit. And I've come back a beast.
I thought you said you didn't bleed.
What?
I thought you said you didn't bleed. You said that.
Yeah, I don't bleed.
So when you say you put blood, sweat, tears, what do you mean when you say the blood part?
Yeah, internally. Cool, alright, cool.
11 times 11.
Yeah.
It's 121.
Yeah, okay.
Logan.
What am I doing here?
Good maths, apparently.
Logan, the first fight, you come out like a train. You did, like you said, you dumped your adrenaline. I heard that before, but you definitely did that.
Yeah.
Is it the tank is there this time for 6 rounds, or do you think that actually you might only need a few rounds to end this fight?
Should it go the distance? We'll be ready. If it doesn't happen in round 1, it'll happen in round 2. If it doesn't happen in round 2, it'll happen in round 3. We've been sparring 3 10-minute rounds, 10 3-minute rounds, 4 different partners, knocking them all out. Every single one of them leaves home bleeding.
Pace?
At what pace? Like, how do you measure pace in a boxing match? Like a quick, moderate, intermediate?
Oh my god. Okay.
No, I want to know. Like miles per hour?
Don't worry.
Help me understand the question.
Don't worry.
Help me understand.
Thank you, brother. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
That's
an apology, by the way. We broke him, champ. We broke him. I told you in camp.
This is what
you
he
be
was
breaking
for.
people's wheels.
Yeah.
They just
For
broke their wheels, champ.
That's his shit.
Look
That's
at
his
him,
shit.
y'all. Look at him. Look, they broken, champ. They broken, champ. This gonna be a piece of cake. He's not ready. As I was saying, let me just say this. Let me just finish saying this. My guy's a real boxer. Milton LaCroix, you in the building. Look at him, y'all. He put them hands together with him. The boy got everything he takes. Eddie, for real, you a boxing man. You seen this man fight. You seen him. What could have taught him with his wild caveman style? Nothing. If they try to show him how to fight with the Floyd Mayweather style, and by the way, where's Jeff? They brought Stitch in, but they didn't bring Jeff because it's not that important. They already got the check. Now listen, when they go to do this Mayweather style, they're going to get knocked out. Only Mayweather, because of his shoulders, can put that cup up like that.
Shannon, we're not fighting. Let them talk. We're not fighting.
I do want to know. Where's Jeff, your coach?
He ain't coming to the fight night.
Why did he come this whole
He's
week?
busy. Yeah.
He's busy.
Yeah.
He's too busy to hang out with his fighter during the media week.
He's too busy to hang out with us.
Do you know what he said about you yet? Yeah, I'll read it. I have it here actually.
Go for it.
This is on metro.co.uk. Hey, did you see this? I think you know what I'm going to say.
Don't do it,
I'm quoting Jeff Mayweather,
Don't do it.
KSI's coach. It was basically a good thing that I was part of the camp because I did have to harness everybody in and make everyone realize that no matter what, he's not a real fighter.
All right, well,
you know, your coach said that about you.
We'll see on Saturday.
Yes, we will, but is he your coach?
I mean, yes.
Then why is he saying you're not a real fighter? Am I missing something, or are you not a real fighter?
I'm a real fighter.
Not according to your own coach, who trains with you every day for the past month.
Shannon, give me your phone, man. Stop making this.
And you know what else I heard? You know what else I heard? And Vidal said it. When y'all spar, you know he tries to beat you up, so he doesn't get beat by that YouTube guy. So he doesn't get beat by that YouTube guy? No one on your own team is taking you seriously.
You paying him, KSI. You paying him. Of course he ain't gonna beat you up. He ain't teaching you nothing. He taking your money, bro.
This is an
You
ego
gonna get
thing
hurt
for
Saturday
Vidal,
night,
bro.
bro. You gonna get hurt, bro. Real
Can
talk.
someone
This
stop
man
the hype
prepared,
man
man.
up?
He prepared, Eddie. I'm telling you.
You're a
He
hype
prepared.
man. You're literally a hype man.
Yeah, with a
Get
vicious
over it.
punch.
Get
With
over
a
it.
vicious punch. 37 first round knockouts for a reason. I bring something to the game. Savagery. That's what I bring. Savagery. And that's what we come with Saturday night. Savagery. Saturday night. I'm gonna be holding him back. I'm gonna be holding him back. Let's go, champ. I'm gonna be holding him back off you. Yeah. I can't wait.
What do you bring to the sport, Shannon?
Tell him, y'all. What's that, brother?
What do you bring to the sport?
Excuse me, brother?
What do you bring to the sport of boxing? You just told us.
He got 3 fights. He got 3 fights in boxing. He getting paid by KSI.
You said you bring Savage.
You supposed to be your own man as a fighter. You getting paid to be your friend trainer, and you got a career. What kind of career is that?
You just answered the question. Why are you whining? Why are you getting angry?
Because I'm serious. It's fight night.
I
It's
just
fight
asked
week.
you. What did you just say?
That's the difference between us Americans. That's why he coming out with the American flag.
Oh, it's an American thing now.
Because we savage.
Okay, it's an
We
American
savages, champ. That's what we are. We savages. We go hard. And that's why we come
Everyone in the country
We're going to
is
treat
savage.
you.
Okay.
We're going to treat you like Americans treat you. Abusive. That's what we do. We abusing y'all. We abusing y'all. We abusing y'all. Eddie know what this is. Eddie know what this is. Eddie know what this is. Warfare. This is warfare, champ.
Oh, okay.
Warfare. Yeah, they scared, y'all.
How I got so good at math? Unlike my opponent, I have a very, very big brain.
They're a bunch of countless.
Hey, you know you can't wear that bandana in the fight, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Does that scare you? Big target.
Yeah, I'm so terrified.
Big target.
Terrified.
I can see you're still slouching. You are still slouching.
Shit.
You're joking, but when you put your hand here, you're shaking.
Not my bandana.
You know what that's called? Deflecting truth with comedy.
Take that bandana off. Take that thing off your head.
I mean, I think you've been doing that the whole time, but you know, that's just you.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
I mean,
Get that final word.
literally
Get that final word.
no boxing questions.
Any boxing questions from the crowd?
Unreal.
I've got one final question for both of you.
Fuck me.
Yes.
It's the big event, main event, Staples Center. You guys are fighting on top of the card. You got champion fighters on the card. You guys are making your pro debuts. Do you guys feel a sense of responsibility with this platform you can give it to the sport and to earn your place there on top of the card?
Good question.
Very good question. Do you want to answer it first, or should I?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well, through training wise, I definitely put myself through it. I know what it's like to be a pro fighter, and it's tough. It's tough training twice, 3 times a day sometimes, for 6 days, 1 day break, and having the right mindset the whole time. I've had times in the camp where, I've told myself, I don't think I can do this. I've told myself, I think this is too much for me. This is too hard. But you know what?
You push through it because you're a tough guy and you're a real boxer, but not according to your coach. Go ahead, finish the question.
Either way, yeah. Mentally, I got through it, and I realized I can do this. I am a dog. I'm a fighter. I always make sure, no matter what, I defend what is rightfully mine, and this is my legacy. I'm defending my legacy. I'm protecting my legacy, and you're trying to take that away from me.
No, I'm not trying.
You're not going to.
No, I'm going to.
You're not going to take that away.
Unfortunately, your legacy ends.
Trust me,
Saturday.
I'm going to break you. Everything I do will have intent, and you will notice that, and you will feel that.
I would hope so.
And you're going to fucking die.
Death?
Best believe. Yeah.
Death? Okay.
Yeah.
Big man on
Keep it
campus.
civil, please,
Look at
gentlemen.
the cock on this guy. Shit.
Final question, please. Saturday night, how do you win the fight? People talk about Logan Paul early, KSI late. What happens in the ring in front of millions of people on Saturday night?
There are so many ways that this fight could end. I could answer this question and say knockout. I could answer this question and say TKO. I could answer this question and say go the distance. But to be honest, Eddie, it doesn't matter. We're prepared for everything. My conditioning is top notch. If you want to go 6 rounds, we can go 6 rounds, but I promise that will not be good for your health. Remember what I said, Liam?
How big is this win in your world, for your career?
This is a personal thing for me. This is a personal thing for me. I definitely want to go out there and secure the victory in violent fashion for my friends, my family, my fans, everyone that's going to be at the Staples Center. But to be honest, Eddie, KSI just happens to be the guy in the ring for me. This is the end of a redemption arc that has changed my life. And so for me, the only demon I'm fighting in that ring is myself. And KSI happens to be the man that's across from me.
KSI, how do you win the fight on Saturday?
Knockout. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to start fast. I'm going to start fast, real fast. You won't be able to keep up. Deep waters, best believe. My cardio is better than yours. And you know that.
Not according to your coaches.
You know that.
You know they call ours.
I'm going to be the shit.
You know your coaches call ours.
And you're going to be
Facts.
finished.
We spoke to Jeff.
Okay, all right, real quick.
You spoke to Jeff, by the
Real
way.
quick. I know you spar with people, and your coach told them to ease off a bit. Yeah, but you don't know that.
Where did you get this information?
Oh, you don't know that.
Where did you get this information from?
Anyway.
Was it the same school that taught you math?
Hey, anyway.
6 times 6.
But anyway, either way.
36.
Many territories around the world. I don't know what to expect. It's going to be total madness. And I thank you both guys. It's been a learning curve. It's been entertaining. And for one last time, before tomorrow's weigh-in outside the Staples Center, we go head-to-head up here. KSI v Logan Paul, Staples Center on Saturday night. Do not miss it. Thank you very much.
go. We on his ass, y'all. Let's go. Get your girl.
Let's go, champ.
Look at him, y'all. Let's go, champ.
Look at him.
Easy work.
The only problem is
the fight outside. Look at him, y'all. All work, easy work. Fall in. All in.
Kiss already.
Time to bake the cake, Logan. Get the cake.
Yes, sir.
No one wants to see that.
Street fight. Street fight. Come. Easy, trip them up.
Reciting Hamlet to each other? Oh my God.
Easy, trip them up. Street fight. Come.
Oh!
Yeah! You must fall. You must fall. You must fall.
So there's mosquitoes in here.
You must fall.
Oh, he's weak.
You must fall.
Champ. Oh, you proud of yourself. You're so strong, big boy. 10 times 10. It's 100. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe here to Pheno Boxing and follow us at all our social media platforms at Pheno Boxing and my personal one at Adriana_sports.